There's just something about the way he writes that I'm just drawn to. It might be because I like the poetry of it, or perhaps the imageries and such. Not because I'm fantastically religious, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a very old book, this one. I had this one for about 10 years probably. So, let me find where it begins. So what it is you've got each canto, which is the verses, and they're always prefixed by a small paragraph that really sums up what you're going to hear, and then they're followed by a whole bunch of notes telling you exactly what is meant by each thing, especially things that we might not identify with in modern day. But I think that there's something better to hearing just the words as opposed to the explanations. You can make of it as you will. Okay, so let's start. Alright, so he's left hell and he's gone into purgatory now. He's left the inferno behind and he's going into the second kingdom, which is purgatory. Right. For better waters now the little bark of my poetic powers hoists its sails and leaves behind that cruelest of the seas. And I shall sing about that second realm where man's soul goes to purify itself and become worthy to ascend to heaven. Here let death's poetry arise to life, O muses sacrosancta, whose liege I am, and let Calliope rise up and play her sweet accompaniment in the same strain that pierced the wretched magpies with the truth of unforgivable presumptuousness. is in search of freedom, and how dear that is. The man who gives up life for it well knows. You know, you found death sweet in Utica, for freedom's sake, where you put off that robe which will be radiant on the great day. We have not broken heaven's timeless laws. This man still lives. Minos does not bind me. I come from that same round where the chaste eyes of your dear Marcia still plead with your soul. O blessed heart, to hold her as your own. For love of her, then bend your will to ours. Allow us to go through your 7 realms, and I shall tell her how you have been kind, if you will let me speak your name below. Marcia was so enchanting to my eyes, he answered then, that while I was alive there was no wish of hers I would not grant. She dwells beyond the evil river now, and can no longer move me by that law decreed upon the day I issued forth. But if a heavenly lady, as you say, moves and directs you, why your flattery? Ask in her name, there is no need for more. Go with this man, see that you gird his waist with a smooth reed. Take care to bathe his face till every trace of filth has disappeared. For it would not be fitting that he go, with vision clouded by the mists of hell, to face the first of heaven's ministers. Around this little island at its base, down there, just where the waves break on the shore, you will find rushes growing in soft sand. No other plant producing leaves or stalks that ardents could survive in such a place, only the reeds that yield to buffeting. When you are ready to begin to scale the mountainside, do not come back this way. The rising sun will show you where to climb. With that he vanished. From my knees I rose, and silent, drawing closer to my guide, I looked into his eyes. He said to me, "Follow my footsteps. Now we must turn back, for over there the plains begin to slope, descending gently to the shore below." The dawn was gaining ground, putting to flight the last hour of the night. I recognized far off the rippling waters of the sea. We made our way along that lonely plain, like men who seek the right path that they have lost, counting each step a loss till it is found. When we had reached a place where the cool shade allowed the dew to linger on the slope, resisting a while longer the sun's rays, my master placed both of his widespread hands gently upon the tender grass, and I, who understood what his intention was, offered my tear-stained face to him, and he made my face clean, restoring its true colour, once buried underneath the dirt of hell. At last we touched upon the lonely shore that never yet has seen its waters sailed, by one who then returned to tell the tale. There, as another willed, he girded me. A miracle, when he pulled out the reed, immediately a second humble plant sprang up from where the first one had been picked. Okay, that's the first canto. silent all the while, but when the first two whitenesses turned into wings, and he saw who the steersman was, he cried, "Fall to your knees, fall to your knees! Behold the angel of the Lord, and fold your hands, expect to see more ministers like him. See how he scorns to use man's instruments. He needs no oars, no sails, only his wings to navigate between such distant shores. See how he has them pointing to the heaven. He fans the air with these immortal plumes that do not moult as mortal feathers do." Closer and closer to our shore he came. Brighter and brighter shone the bird of God, until I could no longer bear the light, and bowed my head. He steered straight to the shore, his boat so swift the light upon the wave, it left no sign of truly sailing there. And the celestial pilot stood astern, with blessedness inscribed upon his face. More than 100 souls were in his ship. In exitu Israel de Egyptu. They all were singing with a single voice, chanting it verse by verse until the end. The angel signed them with the Holy Cross, and they rushed from the ship onto the shore. He disappeared swiftly as he had come. The souls left there seemed strangers to this place. They roamed about while looking all around, endeavouring to understand new things. The sun, which with its shafts of light had chased the goat out of the heaven's highest field, was shooting rays of day throughout the sky. When those new souls looked up to where we were and called to us, "If you should know the road that leads up to the mountainside, show us." And Virgil answered them, "You seem to think that we are souls familiar with this place, but we are, like all of you, are pilgrims here. We have just arrived, not much ahead of you, but by a road which was so rough and hard. To climb this mountain now will see like play." Those souls who noticed that my body breathed and realized that I was still alive, in their amazement turned a deathly pale. Just as a crowd, greedy for news, surrounds the messenger who bears the olive branch, and none too shy to elbow in his way, so all the happy souls of these redeemed stared at my face, forgetting, as it were, the way to go to make their beauty whole. One of these souls pushed forward, arms outstretched, and he appeared so eager to embrace me that his affection moved me to show mine. Oh, empty shades whose human forms seem real! 3 times I clasped my hand around his form, as many times they came back to my breast. I must have been the picture of surprise, for he was smiling as he drew away, and I plunged forward still in search of him. Then gently he suggested I not try, and by his voice I knew who this shade was. I begged him stay and speak to me a while. "As once I loved you in my mortal flesh, without it now I love you still," he said. "Of course I'll stay, but tell me why you're here." "I make this journey now, O my Casella, hoping one day to come back here again," I said. "But how did you lose so much time?" He answered, "I cannot complain if he, who as he pleases picks his passengers, often refused to take me in his boat. But that just will is always guiding his. But for the last 3 months, indulgently, he has been taking all who wish to cross. So when I went to seek the shore again, where Timber's waters turned to salty sea, benignly he accepted me aboard. Now back again he flies to Timber's mouth, which is the meeting place of all the dead, except for those who sink to Asheron's shore, if no new lord prevents remembering or practicing those love songs that once brought peace to my restless longings in the world." I said, "Pray sing, and give a little rest to my poor soul, which, burdened by my flesh, has climbed this far and is exhausted now." "Amor ce ne lamenti mi ragiono," began the words of his sweet melody. Their sweetness still is sounding in my soul. master and myself.